global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Obviously, PDP is on suspension spree, but the likes of Honorable Debo Olugunogba have decided to take it a step higher to tell you that it's not just about suspension, he's action driven. And Wike, not willing to be outdone, have decided to go where he knows best, which is the court. We're going to give you full details on that, as both sides, both factions in PDP are really outdoing one another. Of course, the former Ekiti State governor, talking about the person of Fayoshe, is watching and saying he wants to see how this whole thing will end. All this drama really coming up, all on the issue of Rivers State. But before we go into the news proper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Let's hit the ground running. Now, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has appointed Aliya Yayari Ahmed Mohammed as his new acting national chairman. This decision comes after the suspension of Aliya Damagum, who previously held the position by a faction of the party. Now, Honorable Debo Olugunogba, the party's national publicity secretary, confirmed the appointment. That the statement signed by him reads, and I quote, "Press release, appointment of Yayari Ahmed Mohammed as PDP acting national chairman. Following the suspension of His Excellency Aliya Damagum as the acting national chairman of our great party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, the National Working Committee, NWC, has approved the appointment of Alhaji Yayari Ahmed Mohammed as the acting national chairman. The appointment, which takes immediate effect, is in pursuant to the provisions of the Constitution of the PDP as amended in 2017. Now, the NWC calls on all organs, leaders, critical stakeholders, and members of our great party to remain focused at this critical time, especially as the National Working Committee, NWC, commences arrangement towards the holding of the party's National Executive Committee, which is NEC, meeting already scheduled for Thursday, the 24th of October. Of course, in the Damagum faction, of course, there are two factions. The Damagum faction, they have decided to go the judiciary way. Now, according to the news, the Federal High Court in Abuja on Friday, as of just a few hours ago, restrained the National Executive Committee, NEC, and Board of Trustee, BOT, of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, from removing Aliya Damagum as the acting national chairman of the party. And the court ordered that no other person must be recognized as PDP national chairman other than Damagum until the National Convention of the party scheduled for December next year. This is interesting. Now, Justice Peter Lifo issued the restraining order against PDP, that's PDP NEC and PDP BOT, and others, while delivering a judgment in a suit instituted against them by Senator Umar El Gash Minor. Now, the judge held that in line with Articles 42, 47, and 67 of the PDP, it is only at the National Convention of the party that national officers can be elected. In the suit marked FHC/ABJ/CS/579/2024, Justice Lifo said that PDP members are bound by the constitution of the party and as such must always act in line with the provisions and obedience to the party's law. The plaintiff, who claimed to be chairman of PDP in Yobe State, had instituted a suit against PDP and 8 others, alleging that some stakeholders of the party have been holding clandestine meetings to forcefully remove Damagum from office in gross violation of the party's constitution. He said that the former deputy governor of Kogi State, Dr. Philip Omoezo Salawu, was being pushed forward as replacement for Damagum by the stakeholders. Mana claimed that upon becoming aware of the plan, 2 separate letters complaining against the clandestine meetings were delivered to the National Secretary of the party, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, and that despite the acknowledgement of the 2 letters, the National Secretary and the BOT members, as Board of Trustee members, have never deemed it fit to act on the letters and their claims. In the suit instituted on his behalf by Joshua Musa, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, the plaintiff therefore prayed the court to invoke Articles 45, 47, and 67 of the PDP constitution to stop the move to replace Damagum as the acting national chairman. The plaintiff specifically asked the court to declare that the national chairmanship of PDP is rotated between the North and the South and not through any other procedure not enshrined in the PDP's constitution. In his judgment, after perusing the PDP's constitution and exhibit, Justice Lifo agreed with the plaintiff that Damagum can only be replaced at the national convention of the party or through an order of a court. Justice Lifo also held that any attempt to truncate the unexhausted 4-year tenure of the Northern region without the national convention of the party will amount to an affront to the constitution of the PDP. Earlier, the judge has dismissed the opposition of the defendant to the suit on the grounds that the plaintiff had no local standing to bring that case or to bring out the case and that the court lacked jurisdiction. Justice Lifo held that the plaintiff predicated his suit on the protection of PDP constitution from being violated and the northern region where he hailed from being shortchanged from the 4-year tenure. Now, Justice Lifo said that the plaintiff, having displayed his PDP membership card before the court, having raised the fundamental issue of protection of PDP's constitution, had sufficient interest and justifiable cause to institute the case. The judge therefore declared that PDP, NEC, and BOT are bound by the party's constitution and that Damagum as national chairman can only be replaced through the national convention of the party that will take place next year. He also held that Damagum, having been appointed from the northern region where the former national chairman, Senator Ashwayu, hailed from, is entitled to serve out the remaining tenure of the national chairman. Those are the words and those are the content of the suit and the judgment that was. What's your take?
Well, as I did say, there are a lot of people who came after I made some comment in the last video. Some people came and said that I was scared. Some said that what I was saying was wrong and all of that. Now, can they now see that there is an invisible hand in the judiciary remote controlling this? Ordinarily, this whole case that we're talking about is strictly an intra-party issue. The court lacked jurisdiction to handle this issue. And also, it must be known that this guy by name Damagum is the acting chairman of PDP. The government or the current administration, via Supreme Court, had made a demand on the state governors that they don't want to tolerate what? Acting chairman, that is CTC chairman in the local government, that they must be duly elected chairman there. And also the Constitution of the People Democratic Party have it that before someone sits in that position, he must be elected. You understand? Now you are going to court and the court, that's why people are talking about judiciary as messing up Nigeria. They call it a pocketed judiciary. The court is now saying you are trying to protect the constitution. Who asked you to protect the constitution?
But meanwhile, the other faction actually brought out their new national anthem and said all stakeholders should just adhere and focus. Now,
the next thing that will happen is Wike will go and say they should place a ban that everything, or whoever that you will come and say, they should place a ban on anything that particular faction is doing. That is why I made that suggestion. I have sat back and I have reasoned it out. This guy is holding you guys by the ball. Let him have PDP. Leave PDP for him. Move to another political party.
All the structures of PDP, just for him.
You don't understand what I mean. Leave the structure. It's human being that are the structure. Leave PDP. All of them. See, each and every individual in that PDP has his own structure. Move with your own structure. Go and set another. Let there be a uniformable, or let me say a formidable alliance between PDP, Labour Party, and every other interested party if you guys want to kick out this particular reason. Because as far as Brother Wike is there, Uncle Wike is there, there is no way anything will work in PDP. That Damagum is there to do his will, and there is nothing anybody will do. So the situation here is such that if you want to go against it, they will still use the court because look at court is by his side. So everything, and if you notice, is that the only justice in Federal High Court? Lifo. That is the only justice that will always something Justice Lifo. Justice Lifo. Everything matter. Justice Omotosho, maybe Omotosho has calmed down small. So Lifo. So come on. I had said it.
But if you look at it from another angle, if you say they should leave PDP for Wike, Wike have won.
Let me tell you, there's how people see PDP is not PDP without people. PDP is not PDP without Atiku. PDP is not PDP without Olugbon or Olugbon Naba. PDP is not PDP without Governor Fubara. PDP is not PDP without Bala Mohammed. That is what makes PDP that formidable party. If today all of them makes a decision, because you have kind of you are holding us by the neck, you are not refusing, you are not allowing us to enjoy our position as leaders. Imagine you instructing the NEC by court that the NEC and the BOT, these two powerful agents in PDP, the most powerful. You're telling them that they should calm down. Court is now telling you, it's like court telling father, mother what to do with the child. Okay, court, take the child and handle the child. Let's leave the child and go and do our own thing. Simple. Take care of the child. Do it. Let us leave this so-called PDP. Give to Uncle Lifo, Justice Lifo, Uncle Wike, and Damagum. Go and set up you will see that party go tire everybody, because after a while, by the time Fubara live with his own people to another party, and Atiku live with his own people to another party, all of them, they go and form a strong party. Let us see.
Don't you think that's exactly what APC would love?
No problem. Okay, let me ask you a big question. Who overthrew this thing? Who overthrew PDP? Consortium of different parties. Exactly. So even if they are going to celebrate, PDP is the longest standing this thing. Let's give it to them. But come on, the situation, because of some greedy dudes around us, the situation cannot go on again. Okay, we're going to also scatter abroad. Let's go form our individual party. But let us make sure that greedy personality who is is there to make sure that he tears the party apart. Let us leave him to stay with this other party. Where is ANPP today? Where is CNC today? CPC, where are they today? I mean, some of them, ANPP, where are they today? They left them behind. Those people who were like gods, they left them behind. Where are they today?
All right, let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. We could go on and on. What's your take? What do you think they should do with Fubara being there, the PDP and Governors Forum, Bala Mohammed, and all the rest being there? How would they handle the situation? Don't forget, Ikenga said, let them just move on and ignore Wike in totality.